Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Faith Life Love with Bologi Steven. And I just came on here to address something very quickly. We had a hangout, one of my friends' ministry, we had a hangout one time, and another friend of mine came to share, and she was talking about how she utilized her single life, she traveled, she had a good time, she did a lot of her NGO work and all of that. And I'll hear later that a perspective that came from the meeting was from a young lady who's like, I beg, marriage is going to kill my independence, I don't want to marry, blah blah blah. So I'm here to talk to my single sisters. Can we be brutally honest? This video is talking to single independent women who have the desire for marriage but feel like they don't want to marry now because marriage will kill their independence, right? Listen very closely. I said single independent women who have the desire for marriage. So if you never want to get married, that's fine, I'm not talking to you. But there are some ladies who actually want to marry, and most times they have good men that are ready to marry them, but they're all up about how, oh, when I get married I'm going to lose my independence. Now, well, I'll come to that. My friend and I always propagate the idea of exhaust your single. Exhaust your single, basically, don't wait till you're married to live your life. If you have the money to take a trip, take a trip. If you want to buy, if you want to, if God has placed a ministry in your heart, start. Just basically start living, right? I remember when somebody was saying, oh, if you buy a car when you're single, nobody will marry you. You know, all of those jargons. That's not holding water anymore. Now, we have to understand the context and balance of this. So while we're saying exhaust your single, we're not saying that marriage is a prison. And I think that if you're so afraid of this, then we should look at the issue of choice. What kind of man have you chosen to marry? Or have you even used the right criteria to choose? Because yes, marriage will limit certain things. Your money is no longer your money, You have to think of the welfare of your family. Yes, you cannot just up and travel like you could when you were single. However, it comes also with a lot of blessings. Think about it this way. Instead of using just my money to travel, I get my money and your money and we're going to travel. Think about it this way. I now have a permanent travel buddy. Yes, I might have wanted to travel in January, and it might not be convenient for the family at the time. We might have to reschedule, but life is about sacrifice. Also, have you not thought about the fact that when you started working, you don't have as much liberty? Before you start working, you could go and see a movie on a Wednesday afternoon. When you're working, you can't anymore. Did that stop you from taking your job? Did it? Because the benefit outweighs it. So if you really want to get married and you have a good man, why not discuss? Why not sit and be like, okay, so what's our travel policy? I like to travel. Can we travel once a year? Sometimes I want to travel on my own. Is that cool with you? Do you understand? So it's about finding a man that has the right mindset, and not about keeping a good man on hold or just keeping him indefinitely because you feel like marriage is a prison. No, marriage comes with sacrifice like every other thing in life. So pick your sacrifice wisely. Pick your sacrifice wisely. If you know that you are the kind of person that likes to travel and see the world, then when you're courting, you should have those discussions. So understanding the kind of life you want will help you maximize your courtship period. If you go and marry a totally African traditional man that feels like a woman should only be in the kitchen, of course, and you are not that kind of person, there is a woman for that kind of man. If you are not, then of course it would seem like a prison to you. Don't lose a good person. And I think it works both ways, but I just want to talk to the ladies today because I know that there are some men that feel like, oh, I just want to be hanging with my boys at every time and not have to report to anybody. Why are we so scared of accountability in our generation? Why are we so scared to be responsible for somebody and have somebody be responsible for us? Do you see where I'm going with this? Um, Also, this idea of independence, it's great though, but we must understand when it's getting to an extreme. Men want to be needed. They want to, take care of. A good man wants to take care of his woman. Don't be so. There's this post on Instagram by Mrs. Olagbegi Temitope, and she was talking to men to learn to help women. And there was this comment that, look, that comment was just amazing. Maybe if I can, I'll put it up. I don't know. And the lady was like, see, I burnt my cape. Who's superwoman ape? And I'm like, yo, I called all my friends. I'm like, let's do a cape burning ceremony. Because in this marriage thing, choose a man that will help you and support you and grow you. If you choose that kind of man, because there's a lot of power in our power of choice. There's a lot of power in our power of choice. You get it? There's a lot of power in our ability and in our ability to choose. Because yes, the man might propose to you, but you get to say yes or no to him. So ladies, we have a lot of power. When you are choosing a man, that's why it's important to also choose with God. To say that, okay, would this man support me? Would he grow me? Would he be my cheerleader in the things I want to do? Would he allow me fly? If you're a woman that has all these dreams that God has laid in your heart and you want to do, you have to discuss it in courtship and see the man's response to it. That's how you know, okay, I can go with this person. Can two work together unless they be agreed? Do you see what I'm saying? So let's just cancel this notion of, oh, marriage would be a prison. No, honey. Because you're getting a lifetime travel buddy. You're getting to grow experiences. I think it also begs the question that, do you like the person you're with? Not just the whole, I love you, yada, yada, yada. Love is all encompassing. But do you like the person's personality? Do you enjoy spending time? Because I don't see us saying, oh, I'm not going to travel with my friend. So why do you feel like in marriage you can't travel with your friend? Sacrifices abound. I keep saying it. I don't want to paint the picture of, oh, when you get married, we'll just be up and traveling. Nope. In fact, I'm shooting this video from a getaway, like we're about to check out, and I just said, let me get on here and do a quick video. So it was a getaway that my husband and I won, a couple's getaway. But I have a 3-month-old son right now. And I was just telling my husband, and we had to come with him. And I was telling my husband that, look, get away with a child is not, that's a sacrifice that having a child has introduced to our dynamic. So when I get away changing diapers, the luxurious life of parenting. But it's a sacrifice worth making because I love my child. So yes, if you're not ready for marriage, get ready for it. If you desire marriage and you honestly feel like you're not ready, what steps are you taking to become ready? Don't just string along somebody's son. Say that you're not ready, not doing anything to become ready, but you want him to wait. Remember that God is your father and your father-in-law. Do you think that God will just allow you to be treating his son anyhow? Let's think about that for a second. So basically, right, if you are not ready to marry and you're not ready to take steps to get married, please don't be in a relationship, especially with a serious good man. And let me just tell you, marriage is not a prison. It's not bondage. You can enjoy it. It's a different kind of enjoyment, but it's enjoyment nonetheless. Like with every season and phase in your life, the higher you go, the more responsibilities you have, the more you might have to make sacrifices. It's the same with marriage. So like I said, if you still took that job, even though it doesn't allow you to go and see movie on a Monday afternoon when you want to, then why are we being so critical about marriage? I'm not telling you to rush into it if you're not ready for it. I'm telling you that if you have the desire for it and you feel honestly like you're not ready for it, then take steps to be ready for it. If you already have a partner, openly discuss with your partner about it and have the right perspective of marriage and choose with somebody that you both agree when it comes to values, lifestyle, decisions. So values, finances, lifestyle. Do you want to travel? Do you want to enjoy life? Do you want to live in a good house? Those kinds of things. Let's just not be like, oh, no, marriage is gonna be a bondage. No. So that's what I just came on here to just address quickly. I hope I've addressed something. I hope I've taught you something, or just made you think a little critically about something. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by. Take care of yourself. I'm gonna check out now. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share with everybody in your contact. Bye. Don't judge, guys. Don't judge.